that's that money talk. That's that money talk. Got a lot of fans, a lot of haters, we just let them talk. Cause them never faces to the paper. What you talking about? The earth will really shaking with this craters that we throwing out, yeah. Came up in the game and gave him mouth to mouth.
Say some more. You got titty freedom hoes. Block his number. You need me. I will epic kill him. I promise.
What is up, you guys? It's your boy T-Russ back with another video. And I just got the breaking news that KD has indeed ruptured his Achilles. And, you know, that's definitely the worst case scenario. Didn't want that to be the injury, you know, but it certainly is. And, you know, prayers up to him to a speedy recovery. But I just want to talk about, like, how that's going to affect his free agency. So let's get right into it. KD is, 30 now? And he's going to be turning 31. If I was a team, let's say, I don't know. If I was a team, I would not offer him the max contract deal. Okay? I wouldn't. And it's just because he's 30. And he's turning 31. It usually takes about a year to recover from an Achilles injury. So he'll be about 32 when he recovers. And then after that, he'll be back on the floor. But he won't fully be himself until probably the next season. So he'll be about 33 if he is able to come back and be himself. He'll be about 33 when he comes back to be himself. And, you know, KD has had a serious injury before. You know, he had the Jones fracture in his right foot. And, you know, but he was 25. He was 25 when that happened. And obviously he was able to recover and be just fine. But, you know, like I said, he was 25 when that happened. He's not that young anymore. You know, it's unfortunate, definitely what happened. He was trying to be a hero. And, you know, you can do nothing but respect him for that. But ultimately, you know, it just wasn't the right move, you know. At the moment, you know, he was thinking about the moment, not the future. He was trying to be too much of what he is, instead of, you know, he was putting it all out on the line. He was putting it all on the line, and, you know, he wasn't being cautious with his Achilles at all, with his strain. So but I want to talk about what this says to him in free agency. So, and to other teams as well. So, like I said, KD, hypothetically, he'll probably be 32, 33 when he gets back fully healthy from this injury. So that's why I wouldn't give him a max deal. But, you know, it just depends what situation your team is in. Like, if I was the Knicks, I would probably give him that deal. Just because you have a young star coming in. And then you also, you know, you can have, which is probably going to be RJ Barrett. He wants to go there. It might be RJ Barrett. So you have a young star coming in. And then after that, you can sign KD. And KD obviously won't play this year. And you probably won't make the playoffs. So you will have another good pick. So you'll have another young star coming in. Right? So then when KD comes back, he'll have two young stars around him. And, you know, if he comes back, you know, healthy and stuff, and able to do what he does, and RJ Barrett develops like he's supposed to, that'll be a really good team, and you'll be relevant in this league. And I feel like that's what the Knicks are trying to do, become relevant again and make it to the playoffs. And with that team, you can make the playoffs, definitely. With that team, you know, you'll have RJ Barrett, and if Kevin Knox is developing, you'll have Kevin Knox, you'll have KD, and most likely maybe a point guard or a center out of the draft again. So you have three young players that's surrounding KD as well as KD. So that's a pretty good team starting lineup right there that I think they could utilize and be very successful with. That's why a team like the Knicks, I think, should consider signing him. But like a team like the Nets, you know, say you get KD and like say KD and Kyrie are a package. Like you only want Kyrie if you get KD, right? And so say you get KD, right, and you get Kyrie. So Kyrie's gonna take you to the playoffs, no doubt about it. So you won't have as good a pick. And so Kyrie gets you to the playoffs, but he won't get you anywhere past maybe the first or second round. Won't get past the first or second round. But then KD comes back. He's 32, 33. You still have the same players. You may have a little bit. You may have one player who's developed really well, just because that's kind of how the draft works. You have a high chance of getting somebody who's just still in the draft. So let's say you got that, and then KD comes back. He may not be the same. He may be, but then you've waited I don't know how long, and maybe Kyrie doesn't want to go through that. Maybe Kyrie doesn't want to go through that. So you're not gonna be well off in that situation. You just won't be, because Kyrie. I feel like Kyrie he wants to go somewhere with another superstar because he wants to win. He wants to win, and he realized in Boston, that situation in Boston, it wasn't working for him. So I feel like Kyrie, he was going to the Nets because it was a serious chance that KD was going to play with them. But now that KD's hurt, he's not going to play with them anymore. So, honestly, for Kyrie, I feel like it means he's narrowed it down to us, to be honest with you, because it was between us and the Nets. And if what I'm saying is true, that he was going there because he believed it was going to be him and KD, and that's why he was serious about going to the Nets, then it's no doubt about it that he's coming to us. And I don't want to be biased or anything, but that may be the truth. And to be honest, I would love it. I would love it. To me, Kyrie and LeBron are a dynamic duo, and they're pretty unstoppable together. But anyway, yeah. So that's how. And then it also affects other free agents as well, like Kemba Walker, Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson. Like, if you're Klay Thompson, you probably, what do? Do you stay with the Warriors, or do you go somewhere else? Maybe because Warriors have a great chance to give KD that max if they want to, and I think they should as well if they want to. So do you stay there, and then KD comes back and you're still stuck there, or do you leave and you go somewhere else where you can shine and also win as well? So you'll shine for that 1 year, but once KD gets back, you're in the same position you're in now. So it's just something you gotta think about. And then Jimmy Butler, Kemba Walker, they're now the primary superstars of this free agency. It was KD. Everybody wants KD, but now it's not like that anymore. It's Kemba Walker, Jimmy Butler, Klay Thompson, Kyrie. They're the primary superstars that everybody wants. They're the primary superstars that everybody wants. And I just think, if you're them, you're like, okay, I can go get a max contract from another team. Like Kemba could go to the Knicks. Like he could, and I believe that's a serious option for him. Like he'd go to the Knicks and get a max contract if the Hornets decide not to give him that max contract. And Jimmy, he may decide to leave the Sixers because maybe he thought the Sixers were the best chance of him winning, getting the championship. But now that may have changed when you have KD out for a year, and then you can also build a team. That may have changed. So it's just a lot of factors that go into KD getting injured. Like I said, if I was a team, I probably wouldn't sign him to a max deal just because we don't know if he's going to be the same. He's going to be 33 years old when he gets fully healthy off this injury. And LeBron's 34, and we know he's getting old, but he's still dominant. But LeBron's dominant because when's the last serious injury he had? I know he had a groin injury last year, and that wasn't that serious. But other than that, you have cramps and you got a broken nose. That's about it. That's the gist of LeBron's injuries. Cramps and a broken nose. That's the gist of LeBron's injuries, you know? And I think he had an ankle injury as well. Maybe not last year, he played all year last year. Maybe 2 years ago, he had a little ankle injury. But other than that, there's nothing that LeBron struggled with injury-wise, and that's why he's been able to have that longevity that he's had. And but KD, Achilles injury is terrible, especially this late in your career. That's why Kobe retired. Kobe may have still been playing, last season or 2 seasons ago if he didn't tear that Achilles up. Because he was still, even after he tore his Achilles, he was still putting up points. He was still Kobe. And so, if he didn't tear his Achilles, we never know where he would be right now. So, Achilles is a serious injury, and I just hope the best for KD, man. I think it definitely affects his free agency because it affected Boogie's a lot. It definitely affected Boogie's. That's why he's with the Warriors right now. So, but I wish the best for him, and whatever happens. I'm gonna be praying for him. And as far as the video goes, that's it. Make sure you smash that like button, comment, subscribe, and share with everybody you know. I'll see you for an hour or so. Peace.
Ayy tight, right, ayy right. Fuck with me, you lucky bitch. All I get is money, bitch. Run it up, I'm dummy rich. Y'all be on that funny shit. Y'all see who I'm coming with? Fuck you ain't your slutty bitch. Wanna be my buddy, bitch. You can't be my buddy, bitch.